basically two solo agents working together. We've been with a couple of different companies. We don't like to switch companies, but that occasion has arisen in our careers. We've been with C21. We've been with First Team. We did a very short stint with Coldwell Banker. And then we ended up here with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Here is where we really started learning what a team was supposed to look like, where each individual person on that team had their own job that they focused on, which frees us as agents up to really focus on what we want to do, right? I didn't get into this business saying, I want to be really good at paperwork. You will never hear me say that because I'm not, right? I'm really good at serving people and helping people achieve their heart's desire and find what they want and achieve their dreams, right? And I get to do that in a couple of different ways. I get to do that working with and developing agents and teaching people and helping people. I also get to do that working with and serving my customers in buying and selling real estate. So some of the things I love about being here is the values, of the core values and the culture that we have as a company. And I heard people talk a lot about culture, right? Before I ever came here. And before I ever really understood what it was, because mind you, at some of those bigger names, culture was kind of non-existent or very much a corporate culture, right? Here at your Home Sold Guaranteed, our culture is based on service to others and service to our clients. Service to others, to other agents, to other people in our company, and service to our clients. It's based on integrity and values, right? And these are the building blocks that we build on. Never have I ever been with a company where you could reach out and ask something of someone and you would get such an overwhelming positive response, right? If I ask something of my friend Ugo, who's a fellow team leader, he's out in the Redlands area. Ugo would say, sure, of course, Lucas, even though he's busy, he runs a company, he runs a team, he's very busy as well. If I asked him for something, he would give it to me and vice versa, right? Because we really focus on helping each other and helping each other rise, right? All ships rise with a rising tide, and we firmly believe that here. And that's why we do whatever we can in order to support each other, help each other grow, and help each other become better. And so when I talk about culture, I talk a lot about that, right? And it starts with that gentleman who's very humble, who was talking first, Rudy. He is the one him and his wife, Vinny, have developed this culture that we have here at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. And they model it for us, serving us and serving others. And all we can do here is do the best we can to model that and to bring that to others, to bring that forth. Anybody have any questions about culture? All right, Rudy, you're back. See, that was the perfect spiel. Woohoo!
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Okay, so you brought up Hugo, Mr. Hugo Chinche, building a team. He's Mr. Inland Empires, right? So we have today, Lucas, as you notice, we have a very special superstars panel. You heard a little bit from Lucas Smith, team leaders running his team there, your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty running his office in Anaheim. If you have not been in that area, Nora, I think you've been invited, stop by that location. And also today, let's hear it from Inland Empires. Hugo, if you're with us, share a little bit about the real estate office of the future, because later on I'm going to go in the details, but I just want to hear from your perspective.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm Hugo Chinche, and I'm here in the Inland Empire. I live in Redlands. I've been in Loma Linda, Redlands area for, I don't know, 37 years almost. And out of those 29 years, I've been in real estate. So I first started with a C21 office back then in the early 90s, and that golden coat with C21 was the thing to have as a real estate agent back in those days. Anyways, but yes, and then I moved to a Remax, and I stayed there for Remax for a while. and you know, been up and down the hill like most agents have, solo agents do. And by the way, I was doing so much work on my own. I did not want to leave anything. I didn't even use a transaction coordinator. So you can imagine how busy I was with doing everything on my own. But here in the Inland Empire, you know, I've been doing selling real estate for all of those years. I have built, you know, quite a lot of clients that call me after several years, but nothing came across like the program that I'm in right now with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. I mean, I was personally trying to be my best to my clients, serve them, go the second mile, do anything that is not, it's not the same, so that my clients will, you know, be with me. And all of a sudden I come across your Home Sold Guaranteed, and boom, they had not just what I was trying to do, but more, in such a way that I just have no other idea. I don't have any other option that I know. For my 28 years that I've been in this business, I don't see any other option that relates the best on how you can serve your clients and serve them for life, okay? And the result of you doing a better service for your clients, the result is basically that you get paid for it. And you get paid for it and you feel like guilty. Have you ever, you know, felt guilty when you're doing something that you like to do and then you get paid for it? Well, that's how you feel with what you're doing now, because you serve your clients in such a way with something that nobody else does out there. And you go the second mile, for example, and where you show your clients homes that are not available online. Homes that are not available online, because these days technology is pretty much taking over. Clients already found the house before they even call you. They only need you to open the door for them, right? But what about if you give them more value? You go beyond just the opening the door and being an Uber driver. This company showed me how to go beyond that, how to go the second mile, how to support the best nonprofit, that instead of just asking, can you give me a referral? What about if you say, I am helping these kids with a portion of my income. So every time you give me a referral, portion of my income will help the kids. That's a huge difference. And I can go on and on, but I'm telling you, this company just opened the doors for a lot more than I could have ever dreamed real estate could do for anybody. And I'm glad I'm here, and I'll be happy to share with everybody what I know, what I have learned, because that's, as Lucas said, this is what we do in this office. We're not competing. We're not pushing each other. We're not grabbing clients from each other like real estate pretty much is all about. We are helping each other here. We are supporting, and we become stronger together. All I can say that there is no other office that I could have seen, that I've seen like your Home Sold Guarantee.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for sharing, Hugo. Before we move on, here I put a cheat sheet here to help. Can you share in the last 12 months here, how much, if you were to quantify, how many deals as a result of company generated deals? Because I think that itself is unique, Hugo. I was with Coldwell Banker for many years. I was the #1 guy with Remax, sold over 500 homes when I was with Remax, but not once Remax or Coldwell Banker or anybody ever generate business for me. So can you summarize two questions here, Hugo? You can see question number 2, question number 3. How many deals and how much, like in dollar amounts, that the company generated for you?
Yeah, before joining Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, I was getting this #1 in all of my offices as the top, agent. But here, with Your Home Sold Guaranteed, just this first quarter, I have done more in 1 month that I have done in my entire year anywhere in the industry.
So
And
you make
yes.
you make money you make more money in 1 month in January 20. Wait, which month are you talking about?
February, yeah, February.
In February 2021, then you've been in business for 28 years. You are the #1 agent in Realty One office in San Bernardino. So I want to make sure we put it in the right context, okay? Because if I get my license yesterday and then you say I make the most money in a month, okay, your business is like 0, right? So anything above 0 is the most. So I want to put it in perspective here. You are the #1 agent in Realty One office in San Bernardino office. You were the top agent when you were with Remax. You've been in business for 28 years, and you said in January 2021, in the middle of this coronavirus, you make most money in 1 month than your best year with Remax or Realty One. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, exactly. And only 3 deals made that possible. And you may say, how can 3 deals make it that big? Well, here we are taught how you can keep all your commission without representing both. How can you get more listings out of 1 listing, and how you can manage, just a exponential amount of clients.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
so
Thank you.
everything, so to answer the question, how many was generated? 100% was generated pretty much from the systems that I'm using from Your Home Sold Guaranteed. I could have not done what I have done without the company generating the system to do what I'm doing right now.
So how much money are we talking about? 5,000?
In 1 month,
10,000?
I'm doing about $110,000.
110,000 in 1 month.
Yes.
Okay, we need to put it in perspective here, right? So, all right, thanks, Hugo. I'm sorry, Lucas. Let's go back to Mr. Lucas Smith, running his.
No need to apologize.
What is it?
I said, no need to apologize. We're all here together.
Right. You notice, Lucas, as I'm talking, I'm actually putting the PowerPoint right in front of you. As I see Donna came in, I just
Rudy, I'm so proud of how your technical skills and abilities have grown over this past 1.5 years doing Zooms.
I know, man.
You guys, you should have been with us on Rudy's first Zoom. That was a lot of fun.
I'm doing 3 things at the same time here. I'm proud of myself here. So, Lucas, how many deals in the last 12 months as a result of company-generated deals?
Oh my gosh, Rudy, I'd have to go back and count them up. I will tell you it's a lot. Historically, we have participated in company referral programs. And typically, not only do they only pick the most experienced agents in the company, which my wife and I well qualified for, but the number of deals that you would get from any sort of company referral program was very minimal. We would get maybe 3 to 5 deals a year maximum from a company referral program. With Your Home Sold Guaranteed, the sky's the limit. It's as many referral deals as you can possibly handle from the company. So I don't know what your limit is, but I will tell you it's a lot. It's as many deals as you could possibly want to do just coming from the company's referrals.
Yeah, and I know in the last 3 months, your wife did about what is it? I forgot.
She did over $4 million in volume.
Yes, $4 million.
Gross sales, about $4.5 million in just the first quarter.
In January, February, March. I remember that because 3 days ago, we celebrate your wife's accomplishment. So, yep, so thank you. So is there anybody else in our superstar? Oh, I see Donna just walking in. Donna, you see, I just found your picture as I see you jump in, I quickly find your picture and snap it here on the PowerPoint. Can you share?
I saw that, Rudy.
Can you share your story a little bit, Donna? So that way, as we go into later on, I'm going to go into the details. But your story, man, I love hearing your story.
So I'm not the most experienced realtor in this company. I'm actually new, and I'm still learning from the experts and to the masters and to those who actually has more experience. But I've gathered from the experiences I've heard, I've learned from them, and from there I just basically act on it, and whatever they teach us makes me who I am today. So pretty much I'm new in the company, new in California, and I love this company as it gave me a huge opportunity to start up my career and to dream again, because basically when you're new here in this actually new here in the whole United States, so I'm still dreaming, but with this company, your dreams can actually come true.
Donna, can you be a little, you see, Donna, there is the cheat sheet here. How many deals, Donna, in the last 12 months as a result of company generated deals? Do you know how much money you make? So let's be a little bit more specific, Donna. We don't want to be touching the surface.
Okay, so I think 95% of my deals came from your Home Sold Guaranteed, and overall experience was very, very great. I will never I can never imagine myself with different brokerage. How much money as a result in this business. For the past, I joined the company July. I started having leads August, October. So pretty much from then to up to this moment, I think net I had is around 100, 180.
So that's a net. So you emphasize the word net. That means it's after split. So
Yes.
after split with the company, you put in your pocket $180,000 today. For the records of this recording, Donna, today is May 4th, 2021, and you join your home sold in July 2020, correct?
Correct.
And when did you get your real estate license, Donna?
Last March, March 2020.
So you got your real estate license in, wait, which one, March or May?
March 2020.
March 2020, okay. And then, and when did you come to United States?
October
That's
2019.
That's a relevant question, trust me. When?
Yeah, October 2019.
So you are like an immigrant, right? Like you just came here in October 2019. What's your immigration status now?
I'm still holding a green card.
I see, okay. I was like, you're like, I don't know what's my status. So that's truly an American dream, right? So Donna, you came to America 2000 in October. I'm sorry, when was it again?
October 2019.
October 2019. You got your real estate license in March 2020. You were with eXp before, and you joined your home sold guaranteed in
July
2020, and today is May 2021. Today is the first week in 2021, and you already net $180,000. That's a big deal, right? What do you think, Hugo? You've been in business for 28 years. You think it's a big deal? I think it's a big deal. Am I the only one excited here? Nora, if you're listening to this, you're like,
I wish I could have done that when my first year in real estate.
Many people, Donna, I'm not sure if you know, Donna, if you go to the National Association of Realtors website, Donna, according to the NAR, there are 2 million real estate agents in United States, member of the NAR. The average income for a real estate agent in general, I'm not even talking about brand new like you, I'm talking about in general, including experienced agent, is basically 95% of real estate agents makes less than 100,000. 95%. Okay, and then 97, and then only less than 2% makes over 250,000. So the fact that you hit 180,000 net income, Donna, the numbers that they publish at the NAR, that's a gross commission income. Your number, like you emphasized just now, Donna, is a net income after split. So
yes, after split.
If your net is 180,000, Hugo, Lucas, you've been in business for many years. Is it fair to say if her net income after 50-50 split with your home sold is 180,000, that means that's 50-50 split. That means her gross commission income is actually over 300,000. Is that kind of correct guesstimate?
Yes, and as an average agent with an average company, in the typical real estate agent model, you would have to do over 360,000 GCI just to make that much money.
Yeah. So if you are with a normal brokerage, you have to sell your gross 360,000 gross commission income in order for you to net 180, because you have to pay all the expenses, right? So, and that means position you. I mean, this is not flattery, Donna, because I'm just stating the facts according to the National Association of Realtors. That means you are like at the top 1% as far as income among real estate agents in the country. So truly, it's an American dream. The fact that you just came here to the country less than 2 years ago. So once again, Donna, on behalf of the United States of America, welcome. It's so dramatic. I like doing your introduction because it gets a little bit more dramatic. All right. So Freeman, I see Freeman just jumped in here. I think this is it. So today we have our superstars panel here. Freeman, there's a cheat sheet here. Freeman, if you can share a little bit your experience, so that way everybody can hear from real life. This is real agents, real stories, real people. Mr. Freeman Wang, are you with us? Oh, by the way, since Freeman Wang, for those of you who don't know, he was the former #1 Century 21 agent in Chino Hills. Are you with us, Freeman?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Cindy is Freeman. Cindy is the wife. Okay, Freeman.
Well, because I'm trying to log in a little bit earlier, but they said they need a Zoom account. So I don't think I have one. I'm using Cindy's. By the way, yeah. Cindy's my wife.
Yeah, Freeman, can you share here your experience? There's a little cheat sheet here you can see on the screen.
Well, to me, I usually work in Century 21, okay, and Beachside. It's a company, a brokerage with like 2,000 agents, and the system is too old. They don't really actually doing a lot of newer generation of prospecting, and I doing like about 300,000 when I was in Century 21 by myself. And I'm feeling I'm doing great until one day I saw a guy named Rudy Kusuma, right? And the whole day I'm showing in San Gabriel Valley, 6 listing was listed by Rudy Kusuma. Okay, that's how I know Rudy. And then we connect to Facebook, and I'm trying to follow his page, and I just feeling that this guy is really, really energetic. And then I doing several attempts to do to the company, and I feeling that this is a totally different business models to help us to grow. And after I joined Rudy's company, and I keep doubling my income. Why? Because Rudy has a system. We have a system. So I feel so grateful, because if a company without system, then it's hard to grow. I have a friend on a brokerage. They have like 600 agents, but they never have any opportunity to work with Zillow, Realtor.com, the corporation like this. So since we have that platform, the corporation partners, and I decide to duplicate Rudy's model, and I'm trying to build in my team. So I'm transitioning from a top producer to a team leader, right? I think for this quarter, the first quarter of 2021, I was ranked number 4, right? I spoke to him the ceremony, the award lunch, and I said I never feel comfortable when I'm being number 4, right? Because I always trying to be number 1. But it's okay. I mean, right now my paradigm shifting. So I'm trying to serve, right? Just follow Rudy. And if anybody grow and trying to be a team leader, it's also very helpful, since we do have the system. I think I'm glad to have Steven and Lisa is new on my team, and I think I'm trying to serve them, to let them to grow, and hopefully Steven and Lisa will be as Donna you.
So Freeman, you are the #1 guy with Century 21. You were about, when you were with Century 21, you did about 300,000 GCI, which is not bad, right? However, in the last 12 months, you keep on going from 300, 500, 700, 1 million. You break the 2 million mark. So now, right now, your focus is you are selling yourself, no problem. But in addition to it, you are building your team, right? So can you share a little bit for people? You mentioned about, who was your two guests just now? I forgot.
Steven and Lisa. Actually, they already enrolled as my assistant right now. And
all right.
Both Steven and Lisa, they just passed the exam and they're waiting for their license. Okay. Yep. Once they get their license, I'm gonna active them, and then at the same time they already start to taking the trainings. You know, I just want to be active after they ready.
So as a team member, Freeman, if I'm Lisa, or sorry, rather, if I'm who's here? Lisa, Steven. Yeah, I'm Steven. If I'm Steven, I'm looking at this as a team members. What's the benefits for me as a team members with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, basically?
Yeah.
How can Donna bring home $180,000? Not only as a new agent, new to the industry, right? New to the country, like everything is new. Like she barely can tell the difference between Los Angeles and Pasadena, for example.
Well, even though I cannot recognize, because I have a listing appointment yesterday.
I know we have a GPS, man. Me too. I cannot tell the difference, but anyway, but when we use Donna's story, it sounds more dramatic, Freeman.
yeah, I got it. Yeah, well, because the benefit to join us, because we do have very intensive training, right? And then we have a system to help you to track, to help you to grow. And we do offer face-to-face appointments to let you guys to not basically we're gonna feed you the qualified buyers and seller leads, and then you don't have to give a cold calling, door knock. Every time. I remember I was in Century 21, and every Monday or Tuesday they have like a role play stuff, and they just tell you how to role play to door knock and cold calling. And every time they ask me, hey Freeman, it's a sweating, so I don't even think of to doing any door knocking and cold calling. So and here you also guarantee realty, and then we offer you face-to-face appointment after you certified. And
so that's the intent of today, Freeman. I'm going to show everybody. Not only we provide, basically we are licensing you our buyer's presentation, listing presentation, the training every single day, and we're gonna get your phone to ring with real life buyers and sellers. Can you imagine the clients are chasing you instead of you chasing the clients, right? So if you focus on one thing, essentially you only focus on one thing. Be good only at one thing, which is buyer's presentation, listing presentation, right? Be good at closing deals, and that's it. Everything else we take over. So I'm gonna share with you later on in details, but today I think we have one person left. Sorry, I just saw Lori just jump in the call, right? Lori, are you on the line, Lori? I'm not sure if Lori is still on the line, but I saw her came in.
Yes, I'm here, Rudy. I'm here.
Okay, Lori, I think you are the last person on the Superstars panels here before I get started showing everybody all the details. Can you share your story, Lori?
Yes, Rudy, I'm sorry. I was having a little bit of difficulty with my phone. So yes, I don't know, where do you want me to start? When I started, I have been in real estate for several years, but I was lucky to be introduced to Rudy's team by a lender friend. And I've been very blessed since then. It is a completely different system. I didn't have to advertise for myself or knock on doors anymore. I do remember knocking on 100 doors with Keller Williams and hoping, always hoping for the best. And we'd be lucky to get 1 or 2 leads. I remember those days because we had gone to their training and paid for their extra training. And their goal was to knock 100 doors a day. And I remember not stopping till I knocked 100 doors and we only got 2 warm leads. So I've been very blessed to come to Rudy's team. And so where do you want me to go from there? Yeah.
No, that's it. I just want to say congratulations. I know last year in December 2020, you paid off your house, right? So that's a big deal, Lori. Do you
Yeah.
do you mind? Like, I think let's wrap it up with your story on that. What does it mean for you, the team system? It's not just making money, of course. So I want to make sure, Lori, everybody understand what does the money mean for? What is this free? What is the fact that you don't need to do prospecting, cold calling, door knocking? What does it mean for you personally, professionally, financially, for you and your family?
Well, what the team has done for me, actually for myself and my family, has given us a freedom as far as that large weight on my back of always having to worry where the next client was coming from. That's very, very appealing to me, and it's worked really well for us. So just knowing that I've been able to do that, being a single mom and being able to keep my home and not have to worry about losing that, and always knowing that there's always another client out there, and we come from abundance and not that need of always looking for a client, always hoping that somebody will be there, somebody will want to buy or sell. This is huge for me and my family.
Yeah, your story is very inspiring, Lori. You raised 2 boys, right? 2?
2 boys. My husband passed when Robbie was 14. So, so it's been a struggle. And my goal it was really big. It was just don't lose the house. Keep the house, keep your boys as normal as possible so they don't go off the rails. That was my whole goal. Because I have been helping widows, and it seems that if they have too many changes, then they start going off the rails. And so I knew that I needed to keep the house, keep the boys as stable as possible, have nothing else change. And with your company, Rudy, and all the help that everybody gives you, it's just so amazing that I can even be in a room with all these amazing agents, and they will pick up your call. They will help you. It's not just having the leads, it's the team atmosphere, Rudy. You keep us all grounded. You keep them all. I mean, I called Freeman the other day on a property. He always picks up. I mean, where else in any company does somebody that makes that kind of money, those big agents that are doing so well, they're still always there to help you. It's just amazing to me. I call Hugo. I've called them all, and they all help. They're always, because every transaction's different, and every single person on this team has always picked up or called me right back and helped me out. It's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you, Lori. Congratulations for all you do. So this is what makes sure everybody understands. It's not just about making money. It's about being the best you can be. And then what does the money do for you personally, for your family, and for the people that's new to your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty? Lori is what we call a team members. Donna is what we call a team member. So I don't want to make sometimes, Lori, I don't want this ladder here. Maybe I need to rearrange how this thing is being set up, because there is no correlation between this and money. Okay, this is just everybody has a different ambition and desires. No matter who you are, you can achieve whatever goals you have, right? So as a team members, like Lori, you've been with the team for how long before you completely paid off your house, Lori?
I've only been with the team 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So whatever your vision in life is, right? Whatever your goals, ambition, and desires, make sure. So as a way to thank you, by the way, as a way to thank everybody, Lori, many real estate agents coming in this morning, I'm going to give you a free gift, our personal, professional, and financial goals workbook. So it's a 15-page workbook that's going to help you to achieve whatever goals that you set yourself to. So whoever invited you here today, if Nora, you've been invited by Lucas, right? Make sure you text a message to Lucas now and says, hey, thank you for inviting me today, but can you send me a free 15-page personal, professional, and financial workbook? It's a roadmap, you know. You cannot, the step one to achieve your goals, like you need to know what your goals is. It has to be a concrete goals. And you know what's the difference between a goals and a dreams? A dream is just a fantasy. A goal, you put it on paper, you really have a clear path roadmap. So today, in the next 60 minutes here that you and I together, I'm going to show you a clear pathway on how to achieve your goals. Not just ideas, but we need to boil down your dreams to numbers. Right? So Stephen and, I'm sorry, who is that? Stephen and whoever being invited just now by Freeman, right? So whoever invited you today, right? If you're being invited by Lani, right? If you invited by Lani, send an email and text message to Lani now and say, hey, thank you, because this is not about selling house. My role today in the next 60 minutes is not just to show you how to sell one more house. But my role is to help you, kind of what Lori said just now, whatever your goals and ambition and desire is to achieve that. So you need that personal and professional financial 15-page workbook. It's a free gift from me to you by simply showing up today. Okay, so before we wrap up our superstars panel here, is there anybody from our superstars panel here? Lori, Derek, Julio, Hugo, Freeman, Lucas, Donna, anything else you want to add before I end this session here? That's it. All right, thank you for your time, for sharing your life-changing, inspiring stories, man. Every day I'm inspired hearing your stories. All right, let's go to our